Welcome to another after action review of trading performance, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas, and today is the 18th day of the ninth month of the year 2025. I've just completed the last number of trades in the sample size or for this set of rules. So let's go see the final results. I'm going to be implementing a couple new rules, so this is just another stepping stone. Overall, 35 trades, 2R total. Max R was 1.83, minimum was minus 1.07, which means that I kept my losses pretty much under -1 to the best of my ability, which is fine. Average R is about 0.1, a little bit less than that. SQN aren't looking super favorable, but I mean 35 trades. That is a decent sample size. I think with more trades, the result would be a little bit better. But with the new rules, I hope it'll be even better. So average win is a little bit less than the average loss, but I do have slightly more wins than losses, meaning that this system is profitable. It's pretty much a coin that pays out 1-to-1, but you have a 54% chance of winning. So profitable system. Average R, cumulative R, you can see today we had kind of like a downswing, fought back a little bit at the end, but it traded pretty well. I didn't make any mistakes that I know of. Average R, of course, fell because of that scatter plot. The histogram looks pretty normal. There's like the meat is around the 0.5. I just have 6 losses around the -1 that I hopefully will be addressed a little bit with the new rules. So let's go look at the trades today. I'm going to do it in photos, not in the trading view. Spice it up a little bit. So our GTI, this thing made 2R range stat move, 2 times range stat move today. I got to it only after I traded everything else. So here, I think a pretty standard Kata 2 here, high. Here's the reversal of the RL10. So we get in here, kind of mucks around, then you can see the Z3 line's pinched, so we get out. It moves up in our favor after we get out. That's fine. And after this return, it's pretty much the same pattern. I was trading something else, so I didn't get the best entry, which would have been an SSC when price crosses the PSR here. But I took the Kata too long. It works in our favor. We get out at the Bollinger Band mean for about 0.2R, so minus 0.25R total for that symbol. This is Uber. Minus 0.22R. I was trading something else, so here's the collapsing dragon, so disregard that first. I'm not sure even if there's something tradable given my rules. I don't think so, so let's just say. So I got in here, collapsing dragon, sells off. I take a standard no lose plus dinner for 2. I was trading something else. Yes, here's a wiggle, so the entry would have probably been better here. There was a wiggle here. I take it, it moves, and then just sells off. But because it was such a small wiggle, I'm not even risking a full R. I'm risking about 0.4R, which is awesome. When price reverses, this gives a Kata too short because you have a high, you have a lower high. So here's the Kata to the downside, and it just kind of grinds out. I decide to cut it when the Z3 lines pinch. And so this is just a good example as cutting the trade when the Z3 lines pinch. Sometimes you kind of feel like an asshole or like an idiot emotionally. You shouldn't feel that way, but sometimes the voices in your head are saying, if you didn't cut it, you would definitely have about, no lose plus dinner for 2, maybe a little bit more. But then you come to trades like this and you're like, well, yeah, but if I don't cut it here, then I take like a minus 0.5. So I guess it depends on individual traders, and this is kind of like my rule. My rule, I haven't seen it somewhere else, so maybe depends. I guess depends on the individual trader. So here's PPG. One thing that I also wanted to say is that AEP, yeah. So PPG and AEP, I really didn't. I had them as candidates, but when I looked at the trading volume, it was literally pathetic. So I decided that I won't be trading these two symbols, which is a good thing in the future. But today it cost me trading them about minus 1.8 total. Given that just for example, this entry right over here, I have the entry here, and I get filled, here. Yeah, the exit is kind of standard. I wait for 3 PSAR dots, and then when the trade was working against me, I just moved my stop and just got out quickly, preserving 0.9R out of that whole risk box. Immediately take the kata to take the kata to short. Out of the screen here is a huge sell-off. So this is like a high, lower high. So I combine it with the price action from yesterday. So this is a kata to short. It works in our favor, then reverses. We just scratch it. And again, the scratch should have been here for a little bit of a gain, maybe. But I get filled here, and then the re-entry I also put a little bit lower, but I also get in here as an SSC. It works pretty well. I get out again when the Z3 lines pinch and take home a little bit, 0.38R. That's fine. And then AEP. So this is a SSC because there's a huge sell-off. I get in. Here's the risk box. When we get taken out, or when the trade does not work, I take a little bit more than a 1 hour loss. I immediately stop and reverse on the collapsing dragon. It works a little bit, then just reverses, goes up, and we take a minus 1.06R loss over there. So minus 2.13R, and I think I'll do better with my target stock selection. I'm going to go through all of my symbols to make sure all of them are liquid. For example, like our GTI, which just sells like millions of stock every single 3-minute like candle. So big difference with the spread and everything, and just a lot more tradable. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the new rules. Hopefully, definitely there's going to be a better system up for inspection. So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have an amazing night, and I'll see you guys soon.